Rick. We are at the bottom of Whitefish Mountain in Lake Placid. The track walk is important for the riders to see, but why is it important for you as a commentator to see what is going on?
It's really important for me as a commentator to see it, because the obvious answer is I need to know where they are on track, but you just need to be able to see it through a bike rider's eyes a wee bit, and so that I think that comes through if you're talking about downhill especially, that you can sort of speak to it a bit technically. So yeah, it's really important. I haven't been here before, so I'll probably do another couple of walks down it today.
What kind of detail do you get out of the track walk that you can convey in a message or feeling to give to viewers?
It's a lot of it is about line choice, and if you see all of a sudden you see somebody on a different line, then you can already start explaining why they're there, what that might set them up for, and as I say, just speak confidently as somebody who rides bikes, which I think helps to convey the sport a bit better, I think, maybe.
We're right at the bottom, at the finish gate. What is your feeling, your thoughts about the course that you see?
Course looks great. This falls in the folder of I would love to ride it, which I think is positive. I think there's some courses we go to that I just go, nah, couldn't get down that, but I think in the trees, big holes, big rocks, it's going to be really, really physical. I think it's not really a track that's all about the steep, sort of severe gradient that's physically tough for riders. I think it's all the impacts through the woods, through the rocks, through the holes. And then, not unlike Fort William in years of old, you've then got a really fast section with big jumps that you have to make accurately and smoothly whenever you're absolutely rinsed. I think it's going to be a brilliant race, actually. It's been a good racetrack.
What kind of planning will you do now that you've seen the course before the race?
So planning wise for me, I'll sort of make a load of notes of what I think of it, my impressions of it, what is still fresh in my head, the different sectors. I'll chat to Rory Cunningham back at base and just sort of work through where the splits are going to be and what he thinks the key elements are going to be. And then when they're doing all the camera rehearsals, I'll sit in the booth and watch the cameras click through, so that I sort of know in my head what the transitions are going to look like. And then obviously with junior racing, anything that's then in the booth on a screen, I'll sit and watch and try and work out what the track looks like on screen compared to when you walk down it, because often it's really different.
And who does it suit the most?
Oh, that's the golden question these days. I think the level's so high these days that other than a few riders who are real sort of steep wet weather specialists, I think everyone's kind of leveled up to potentially being a danger rider. I think Ronan Dunn in there goes, actually, speaking of mud riders, he actually goes really, really well in the dry and has won the dry, and I think he's in the trees, lots of big rocks and big holes, familiar territory for him. I think in the elite women's,